What's up everybody, it's RobinGaming here. With Uncharted 4 at Thieves' End arriving in 2015 and a new trailer expected within a week, I thought it would be a good idea to look back at my top 10 all-time moments in Uncharted, out of all 3 games so far. Be sure to let me know which is your favorite in the comments. Honorable mentions go out to the reveal of young Drake, the burning chateau, Lazarevich's death and viewing Nepal from up high. But with that said, I hope you enjoy the countdown. We start off with where it literally all started, the opening scene of Uncharted: Drake's Fortune. Seeing Nathan Drake and Elena for the first time digging up Sir Francis Drake's coffin and revealing that no body could be found inside but a mere diary immediately had me intrigued and asking what this would all lead to. Well, what a journey it ended up being.
Shouldn't we call the authorities or something?
Yeah, that'd be a great idea, but we don't exactly have a permit to be here.
What?
Fast forward to Uncharted 3: Drake's Deception, where Drake was found trapped on a gigantic passenger ship that was sinking while you were on it. The change in mechanics, like finding your way up through little rooms that were turned 90 degrees and the camera zooming out showing you the amazing overview, made this scene so memorable, and it came to an absolute climax when finding your way out. With the end of Drake's Fortune clearly approaching, it was great to finally see the statue of gold you had been searching for. Unfortunately, Roman and Navarro held the crew captive, so they could not see what was actually inside, something that after all they were lucky not to have experienced. Roman got turned into a mutant and was shot down by Navarro, ultimately revealing himself as your final enemy.
Navarro! Adios, Jefe. So little imagination.
A scene that I will personally always remember, seeing as it had so many people talking about it at the time, is the moment where Drake manages to get on a riding train. What follows is 2 chapters of stealth gameplay, evading loud warning signs, going all out guns blazing against enemies, a helicopter chasing you that you ultimately shoot down with a machine gun, and that all while the train just keeps going. There's nothing better than making jokes while facing death, and even that was taken care of.
Thank God for tunnels!
Number 6 goes to a part in Uncharted 3 that was actually hated quite a bit by many players because it involved walking through a desert for several minutes, which turned out to feel exactly the way it sounds. But why was it then so good? Well, it really placed you in the moment, feeling Drake's fatigue, and honestly, Naughty Dog did a great job at diversifying the things happening around you to still keep it very interesting. Having carried Jeff the cameraman through the beautiful but completely destroyed streets of Nepal didn't quite get the payoff it deserved, namely your first confrontation with Uncharted 2's main villain, Zoran Lazarevich. It is this moment where he made a literally killer introduction by shooting Jeff right in front of you and showing that he means business, ending up to be one of my favorite scenes.
Did you carry him all the way from the temple? Shame.
Now I was pretty shocked when the supernatural element in Drake's Fortune was revealed, in the form of Nazi mutants looking to eat the flesh of your bones. Not only that, but fighting side by side with Eddie Raja, one of my favorite villains, to ultimately see him get bit and meeting his demise by falling into the depths of the island was a pretty sad thing. I know the Uncharted series isn't known for bringing back any villains, but I've always wondered, wouldn't it be cool had he actually survived?
That's right, you ugly kunyuk! Don't mess with Eddie Raja! Eddie! Eddie, hold on!
As we kick off the top 3 of this countdown, we start with the moment we had all been waiting for when playing Uncharted 2, finding SHAVBHALA. I love the way a huge staircase revealed itself to be an entrance to a giant underground pathway, and although when those giant doors finally opened it turned out to be inhabited by bloodthirsty guardians, the place itself and the initial view were absolutely incredible. The way Uncharted 2 opened is probably the best way I've seen a video game start. Without telling you anything, Drake wakes up very injured and sees how he's sitting in a train that's about to tumble off a cliff. Not just that, but he falls down and the gameplay starts with you having to climb up while the train and the weather conditions aren't making it easy on you. Add to that the way the game finally explains what happened in the middle of the game and lets you do the exact same thing but with different camera angles to make it feel unique once more, and it makes this hands down my number 2 moment in the series. With all these great moments that have made this franchise so memorable, there is of course only one that can take the number 1 spot, and that is... Though Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception might not have been my favorite game in the series, it had the absolute best moment. With the help of Elena, Drake manages to get on a plane that's about to take off, but hours later, while flying above the desert, gets spotted. What follows is an amazing fistfight where he is able to get rid of his enemy, but not while also making sure that the plane is gonna crash. As he wins a firefight against the rest, the inevitable moment starts getting closer and closer until it happens. Complete silence, and then an overwhelmingly loud sound while a plane that's covered in flames passes by, back to complete silence. I had no idea how he was going to pull it off to survive, but the way in which it happened was definitely quite genius, and the moment afterwards of relaxation and thinking about what had just happened might even be more awesome. It is not the most emotional moment, but it's the one with the most impact, even if you have not heard of Uncharted yet, which is why I will always show off this scene to those kinds of people, and that's for good reason. So what's your favorite moment in the Uncharted series? Let me know that in the comments, and while you're at it, what would you like to see next? My top 10 The Last of Us moments or my top 10 video game soundtracks? With that said, I would like to thank you a lot for watching and I hope to see you again next time.